'Twas the afternoon before Christmas. Inside of this house resided a creature, but it was not a mouse. It was an animal covered with hair. Some might know him as the host of Fluffed, yeah boy, the Don't Care Bear. The bear laid in his bed, resting in slumber, whilst his mind raced around, deep in thoughts and wonder. The clock struck 5 o'clock noon, and not a moment too soon, for it was time for the bear to finally wake up and venture on with his day and see what was up. Just woken up, he let out a mighty yawn. Next, he looked out the window to check the front lawn, upset, disappointed at the sight of no snow. He said to himself, "Fuck it, time to go." Donning his new favorite Christmas sweater, and having just slept, he was feeling much better. The bear entered into the hallway, leaving his room, when suddenly he became spooked by an unholy noise, a loud clickety-clack, so he yelled in excitement,
"What the fuck was that?"
He gathered himself, confident and full of poise, for he had to locate the source of this noise. So he reached for the closet to find a weapon. Could he find one or possibly 7? He grabbed the only thing he could find, a red broom to kick the noises behind.
What the fuck do you want? It's the only thing I can find to use. It's a broom. Deal with it.
Armed with a broom, it was time to search the house and locate the source. He entered each room with authority and force. He arrived at the kitchen and checked the whole place. He couldn't find anything, not even a trace. He checked the freezer, the fridge, the drawers, the oven, the cupboards. Nothing out of place. The cabinets were filled with pretzels and chips, the cupboards filled with coffee and tea, the freezer was stacked with lean cuisine, but there was no source of the noise. What could that mean? All clear, no issues, no problems at all. Just as he thought the coast was all clear, he smelled something funny, something was near. He turned around to discover none other than the Don't Care Bear's very own brother.
Hey.
Oh no, the gingerbread house has fell victim to everything else he devours. The Don't Care Bear, furious, yet back at his kin.
I worked on this home for hours and hours!
Chill yourself, guy. Look, I'll make it up to you. Have some of my pie.
My oh my, the pie wasn't a lie!
No, there certainly was no dream. He opened the fridge and grabbed some whipped cream. He rejoiced in his loud voice at the sight of this awesome delight.
What better way to celebrate this holiday cheer within a bottle of my roommate's beer? Don't touch my fucking beer! Alright, I'm not touching it, sorry.
Ready to apply the delicious creamy treat, he felt a strong tremble come from beneath his feet. He took off in a dash and arrived downstairs in a flash. The bear stumbled back, awed in amaze at the sight of the room. It was covered like a ham covered in glaze. Oh, someone was here, that was a fact. Santa had arrived, he'd come, he'd unloaded his sack. The presents were everywhere, even on the shelf. He had to have had the help of an elf. Oh, the jolly fat man left gifts wherever he was able. There were gifts everywhere, even on the living room table. Oh, your favorite bear bro never expected so much. Santa Claus definitely never lost his touch. Oh, the Don't Care Bear admired his perfection. He got the urge to pee, or maybe it was an erection. He'd gotten him gum-flavored peppermint, and the GameStop exclusive Aquaman Trident. Oh, how lovely, 3 plushies from Cuphead, and the special edition of the brand new game Red Dead. 2 brand new Digimon toys, after all, boys will be boys. He'd gotten him vinyl figures from Kid Robot, not Funko, and even 4 brand new Amiibo. Oh, Santa left presents galore, he even left a legacy Power Ranger sword, detergent made by Arm & Hammer, not Ajax, and a Jumbo plush Snorlax. Oh, Santa, you such a pal for giving the Don't Care Bear a cozy Mets towel. And look how dandy, a pound of Reese's candy. Oh, how Santa must miss me, the Don't Care Bear thought as he stood back and looked at the tree. And then at the corner of his eye, he noticed a bottle of Fireball whiskey. Oh, how excited one would be to be the Don't Care Bear. Receiving this many presents, one would be totally unaware. But the Don't Care Bear took a second to pause and found a note from the man himself, Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Don't Care Bear. Now, while it's true that your mouth utters such filth, I had to get you gifts. You've been a good boy. I couldn't live with that guilt. Not to fanboy or even sound sappy, but I love your show. It makes me happy. Check your candy for a package of goobers. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Now, Don't Care Bear, I've got to go, and I'll leave you this note for you to read, and hopefully I'll appear in your video feed. Don't Care Bear, you should know this holiday's for all, the small and the tall. So end this Christmas carol by saying,
Merry Christmas, one and all!